here. I am back with part 2 of the May release from Scrap Diva Designs. Before we get started, here is her website and all of the info on the back. Make sure to use that hashtag Scrap Diva Designs for some amazing inspiration. And as always, if I've inspired you in any way, please feel free to use my coupon code GEN10 to save at the shop. I super appreciate everyone who uses my coupon code and affiliate link. I do get a small kickback and it helps me continue to create free content for you guys. So, part 2 of the May release, I did finish all of the dies, and there's a few that I had shown you that I had put together so you could see like the size and how they cut, but I hadn't finished them. So I have quite a few projects to show you. Let's start off with the Aster flower bag topper. This was an unexpected favorite of mine. I did not expect to like this die as much as I did when I started playing with it. So you get 2 different sizes, and your large one is going to measure about 4.5. Your small one is going to measure about 3.5, let's say. I used Woodland Grove for a lot of these projects that I did here. And this is all the digital collection for the ephemera. Just really, really pretty. I love how this turned out. You have this base here, the center of the flower. This is very similar to the sunflower base. And that is honestly one of my favorite die sets too. I use that over and over again. Probably one of my favorite projects with that sunflower die set was my patriotic flowers. They were like a red, white, and blue that I did for 4th of July last year, I think it was. And I loved how those turned out. And I think you could do something very similar to this, and it would be really, really cool. Like you could do some fun flowers with this, because I didn't just use this as a bag topper. I used this as an individual flower as well. And you can kind of see in here that I had done 2 different colors to really make it pop. How cool would that be in like a red, white, and blue, or I mean, you name it. Like this is a cool flower. Very, very cool. And I still have this tutorial coming up as well. I just got to do the editing on it. Someone had specifically asked for a tutorial for the spring box, and I knew it was a project that I really wanted to revisit, so I ended up doing that one. And then I have this one here. This is the smaller one, and I did a little less embellishing on this one so you could see the center of it. But I mean, look at how cute these are. Absolutely adorable. So fun. All right, so next up, let's go over, this is the Gumball mini album. This was cute. So this is all the dies that you get with this. And I had showed you a little bit of it. I knew that I was going to make a card, and I ended up doing this card here. I used a little sweet story for this, and I think it turned out really fun. I ended up using, these are the little page flags from this 5x8 scallop nesting rectangle. I ended up using this a lot. I know I showed you a couple projects in my last video, but I do have another one coming up as well. I found this just a really useful die set, because not only do you get the scallops, but you also get the straight layering piece on it, like I had used in here for my card. So really, really cool die set. And of course, you'll see the scalloped here. While I have it out, maybe you saw, I did a short of this. I did a little mixed media short, and I'm probably going to make this into a card or maybe like an extra large tag or something. But I just can't put down this Ship Will mini album. This was probably my favorite, outside of my boggy bag. But this was probably my favorite from this collection. But and I do have this cut out several more times. I wanted to do a little like collection of cards with it. Just really, really pretty. I loved this. But yeah, that 5x8 scallop nesting set, this is really good. That's gonna stay in my, my most used dies. Some of my most used dies I don't even put into like regular die storage. I keep them at my die cutting station. So just really, really cool. And then I had showed you, I know I showed you one, but I had these cut out. So I figured I would like put them together. And I wanted to show you, I wanted to play with some papers that you may not have in your stash and, just kind of show you a little bit more of what's out there. This is all paper from 12 by 12 cardstock. I just love their specialty cardstock. I mean, it's so, so good. So, everyone knows that I love this sequin glitter cardstock, and I did use that in combination. So I did the pale pink. That's just a regular Encore cardstock. And then I did this with one of their new holographics. And their holographics are so cool. Like, I love that they came out with them in time for summer, because these just scream summer to me. Like, this is their, I think this is the pearl one. And then, and then this is the swimming pool. And then I think this is Mermaid Lagoon for the glitter cardstock on here. But look at how pretty that is. And all I did was cut the tails so that I could dip them down as compared to this. So really cool. But this last one. So I layered two of them together to get this. And I love this layered look because, once again, I use the swimming pool cardstock, but then I do the pearl in the back. And then this is just their textured Encore on top. But so, so pretty. I just thought this was such an incredible bow. Love the two of them stacked together. And you could even do it like without the tails on this and just do a double bow with tails. That would be really pretty too. This is a good bow. Very, very good bow. And you don't have to do a lot to it. And although it is a mermaid bow, I could see you using this for other seasons too. Really cute. And it's got a good shape. You don't have to use the overlay either. And speaking of that holographic, so there was a couple different postage stamps that came out in the various dies this month. This one in particular is from the Folio that came out. And then I did the Mermaids that came with, I believe this one came with the Mermaid mini album die. And then I did the shaker the shaker starfish, and then layered it with another starfish in there. This just turned out so, so pretty. Love it. So for the big ones, so large sweet treat gift box, so generously sized. I showed you this cut out, but I did not show you it decorated, and I love how it turned out. I mean, this is a big box. So this runs about 6 by 3 1/4. So very generously sized. And then I just used, this is my triple bow, the larger of the two. And I used, once again, this is a really fun, I hope the camera is picking this up. This is a faux leather cardstock from 12 by 12 that is just so cool. It's got an embossed texture on it. I love it. And it comes in a couple different colors. I have it in white and black, and I want to say it comes in brown too. But really, really cool. I picked some of it up to try it out. I figured it would be good for like suitcases and stuff like that. So really cool. But here's the box itself. And once again, I used Woodland Grove for it. This is all digital in here. And this is kind of fun. So the Grow Wild is actually a digital PNG file that I turned into a basic cut. The font itself is a little skinnier. I ended up making the font a little larger and then layering it up for the sentiment on here. I thought that was a really fun way to use your PNG files. This brings me to another craft summit that I am doing in July. And I am doing, it's a Cricut craft summit that is geared towards beginners. but I think everyone will have, you know, can get something from this. You know, if you're not, if you turn on your Cricut just a few times a year, you get the basics, this would be a good deep dive for you. So each of us were assigned a category for it, and I will give you more info in July or June when we start promoting it. But I'm doing fonts. A lot of people ask me about how I do my fonts, and this, if you're interested, this is where you're going to find all of that information. I'm going to show you, you know, and you will get a complete start to finish Design Space tutorial using one of my favorite fonts. So be on the lookout for that. But how cool is that? I loved it. I thought that was a really fun way to use your digitals in a new way. And I mean, this box, just adorable. I love it. Love, love, love. So that ended up, like, this is one too. Like, I'm definitely going to be using this again. Great treat box. Okay, so last one, 3.5 by 5 folio with pockets. I love this. This was so pretty. And if you want a tutorial on how to do this, I am going to be using this again. So I have my Wickedly Crafted series coming out. I believe it's the 25th. It's the fourth Friday of the month. So this coming Friday, I'm going to do a Halloween version of this, and I'll probably do a tutorial as well. I'm probably going to make it slightly different than what I did this time around after seeing, or I just started going into like a deep dive of folios when I decided to do a like Halloween folio, and I found some really cool ideas that I could apply to this die set. So I did just a simple ribbon closure down here. Okay. And then the front, I did a really fun cluster. This is all digital again too, with the exception of these flowers and the leaves, all Scrap Diva. Really pretty. And like, if you look, I kind of layered things up a little bit. And then here's the interior. And once again, this is digital. So I did this cool little, tag in here along with this clip, once again, digital. So cute. This pocket comes with the die set. And then if you flip down, this is what you're going to see. So let's start down here. And this is working. You can actually put a photo in this frame. I thought that was fun. I think this may be a nice little gift idea for my mom. I should have given it to her for Mother's Day. And then in here, you have these two are pockets as well. I tucked some journaling spots in here. Same as this. Super cute. I didn't play with this collection nearly enough when it came out years ago. Really cute. And then I did some framing here. This pops out as well. This is another little pocket in here that I put some journaling tags inside. Super cute little bingo card here. Love. Really cute. So yeah, if you want a tutorial on that, stay tuned. I think that folio is going to be a lot of fun. So this month for Wickedly Crafted, I think I can safely say Serena B is sponsoring it. And if you're not familiar, she actually did a little like guest promo for the Wickedly Crafty series the month that I started, actually a couple months back. And she has some really fun digitals in her shop, and we got to choose what digital we would like. And I found this really cool pastel Halloween digital set that is made specifically for like journaling and stuff. So I'm really excited to play with that. I mean, you could use it for other things, obviously, but it's kind of centered around like 4x6 spots and stuff. So that'll be a fun one to play with, and it's got a bunch of really cool images. Let me know what's your favorite. What did you buy this month? What are you planning on buying? You know, what are you excited to play with? Do you still need tutorials on it? Like I said, a little later on this week, I'm gonna do this spring box for you guys, and this Aster is just so stinking cute. I love it. And I do have the new dies for Scrap Diva. They just came yesterday, actually. And I can't wait to show you those. I'm not going to be showing any sneak peeks yet, but I can say that I do have a couple of dies coming out this month that I'm really excited about. Lots of great new fun sentiments, and I will say it's definitely got like a summer theme to it, but really cool. And I can say what collections I'm going to be playing with too. I'm pulling out Maggie Holmes Round Trip, which is one of my favorite collections ever. Love it. I do have some physical, but I'm going to be doing a lot of digital next month. I see it happening already. And then yesterday, I don't know if you watched that video, but I had a haul video from American Crafts that I picked up Groovy Darlin'. And I'm really excited to play with that. That is a super fun collection from Jen Hatfield, and I've been waiting to get my hands on it for a while. So be on the lookout for that. Get pumped because it's a really good release. And if you're heading on over to Scrap Diva, please use my coupon code Jen10 to save. I'll have my affiliate link in the description box for you. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button for more crafty content. I super appreciate all of the support. And I will see you in the next crafty video. Bye!